How much disk space should Windows Restore Points use? Imagine having a safety net for your computer that lets you go back in time if something goes wrong. That's what Windows Restore Points do. They save a snapshot of your system's files, settings, and installed programs. But how much space should you set aside for these snapshots? That's a common question for Windows users trying to balance safety and storage. Windows Restore Points are like quick-save options for your computer. Each one usually takes about 1 GB of space. But the total space allocated for all Restore Points depends on your system's total disk size. Windows recommends setting aside between 3% and 10% of your total disk space for system protection. For example, if you have a 128 GB drive, you should reserve roughly 3.8 GB to 12.8 GB for Restore Points. The exact amount you need depends on a few things. If your disk is larger, you can allocate more space without running out of room. If you often install or uninstall software or make many system changes, having more Restore Points is helpful. On the other hand, if you're relying on other backup methods like cloud backups or system images, you might want to use less space for Restore Points. Most users find that setting aside about 5 to 8% of their disk space works well. On a 256 GB drive, this means around 12 to 20 GB. You can change this setting easily through the system protection options in Windows. There's a slider that lets you pick the maximum disk space for Restore Points. When the space is full, Windows automatically deletes the oldest Restore Points to make room for new ones. From a system management point of view, having enough Restore Points can save you time and trouble if your system encounters issues. But remember, Restore Points do not back up your personal files. They only restore system files and settings. So, always keep a good backup of your personal data. In the end, setting aside about 3 to 10% of your disk space for Restore Points is a good rule of thumb. Each Restore Point will be roughly 1 GB, and adjusting this based on your disk size and how often you change your system will keep your computer safe without taking up too much space.